I don't think we need to watch that again. Hello, world. Okay, and I've actually tested it this time. We obviously, as you saw from the title screen there, we have installed the ALOT texture pack. One thing I realized is I have I have another mod installed. Hi, by the way. I have another mod installed that increases the speed of the, I need to move OBS. There we go. I have another mod installed. I forgot I had this set up that and speeds up this loading screens a bit. I'm going to be removing that for the next stream. I just forgot I had it installed. I want to remove it just because if the point of these streams is to kind of remember the state of these games, the state the games were in technically, then I want to be able to understand the pacing of the games as well. So I have added an equalizer to my microphone this time. I hope that sounds okay. And so the levels seem to be all right. One thing I noticed, I don't think I saw I think it was one thing I noticed already. I just had this one thought. No, okay, good. One thing I noticed when I was testing this is that, again, the audio balance is kind of all over the place in the game. So when you have like a big dramatic fight, I might have trouble being heard, but I'm also probably not going to be talking during that anyway because I can just let the game speak for itself. I do have all of the DLC. I'm only really going to commit to doing Layer of the Shadow Broker right now. I would really like to do Overlord because it's really cool. But depending on if we get a release date, and I think the timing might be tight for a full Mass Effect 3 playthrough as well, I may be forced to drop Overlord. And if we get no news whatsoever, I'm just gonna do all of it. I'm gonna do Overlord, Arrival, and Layer of the Shadow Broker. Kasumi I'm gonna do anyway. Kasumi is not that long. Zaid is like a single mission. Zaid was actually not separate DLC at all. Now that I remember, Zaid was just part of the Cerberus pack you get for just buying the game new. I think like Cerberus Network. Yeah, this stuff, which is down now. Yeah. So yesterday, I tried starting on Mass Effect 2 and the shadows were broken. I'm pretty sure that was because I had ALOT installed before on this computer. I removed it, and I think that there must be a shader cache somewhere that ALOT didn't clear. So that's my assumption, because I've tested it since, and it seems to be working fine. I didn't test the intro specifically, so this is still going to be a bit scary, and I hope it doesn't just fall over, because if it does, this will be a massive waste of 20 minutes. Yeah, see how fast that loading screen is? The loading screens in this game, why is it on casual? Loading screens in this game are a little goofy, in that they're a little goofy on PC. On console they were fine because console loading times are always atrocious. On PC, they're a video file that needs to play at least one time before it'll let the game continue past the loading screen. So one of the more common mods is just removing the file or having the video just be one frame. I have a mod that keeps the loading screens intact, but it just speeds them up by twice. Like I said, I'm going to be taking that out for the playthrough. I just kind of forgot I had it installed, so I need to. I'm going to be rebuilding my Mass Effect installation. I just don't want to do it right now because it takes like half an hour. Still kind of regretting letting Rex live because it's been a while since I've had to deal with Reeve, but his fate was decided by coin flip. Same with Caden. I really wanted Caden to live because I always kill Caden because Caden's kind of boring. But again, coin flip decided that Ashley would live. You'd be able to tell pretty quickly if the shadows are going to be broken again here.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for. Saving the Citadel, even saving the Council, humanity has the trust of the entire galaxy. And still, it's not enough.
Our sacrifices have earned the Council's gratitude, but Shepard remains our best hope.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
Yeah, okay, so we're good on the shadow front. I'm just going to shut up for the rest of this intro. This is one of my favorite game intros of all time. And it's a little melodramatic, but it's still so cool.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time? I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either. I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Shepard, Liara, go. Now. Aye, aye. Everybody in! Go, go, go! to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's dead, just like us if we don't get the hell out of here.
No, we just have to... Oh no. They're coming around for another attack. Watch the arm.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
First time I played this on the Xbox 360 back in the day, it froze right here. And I was very annoyed. Alright. So, every time I import a save, I always recreate Shepard. I just don't trust the imported face. Yeah, you see how different that is? All I did in Mass Effect 1 was change the color of her makeup and hair, basically, to black to make Goth Shepard. And it is massively different from the vanilla. Well, it's not massively different, but it's much more different than you'd expect from an imported face with that kind of configuration. So I always, and because I make such minor modifications to Shepard's face, I always just recreate it every time. Wait a minute, hold on. How did it change? Ah, whatever. I forgot it does that. I knew it did that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and again make standard Goth Shepard. I believe generally black. And there's black. I think there might be. I'm trying to remember which. If I remember it was 2 or 3 that had the messy hair. I liked. Apparently, it might have been. It was apparently 3. Yeah, it was 3. Brow sign, brow color, fairy black. She doesn't do blush. Let's see. I think the complexion might be throwing me off here. I'll stick with that for now. Black. let's see, skin tone is pale AF, but not that pale. Oh my goodness. It's a little bit too freckly. Do we have like a mid freckly? I have a mid freckly, but that's a bit much. Okay, I think that'll do. If I remember, I think Mass Effect 2 might be the one that all the lip colors don't make sense. Yeah, they're all kind of silly. I think this is as black as we get. So Goth Shepard needs to kind of live with purple lips. It's okay. I've kind of decided I'm going to be doing Infiltrator for Mass Effect 2. And on Mass Effect 3, I'm still kind of torn between Vanguard and Engineer. I'd probably be doing Engineer for Mass Effect 2 if the Engineer had a shotgun or something like that. Mass Effect 3 Engineer starts with a shotgun, but I played Adept Mass Effect 1, and I really want some kind of cool gun, which basically means Sentinel, Adept, and Engineer are out. And I mean, I could play Soldier, but Soldier's so meh in Mass Effect 2 and 3. Mass Effect 1 Soldier's okay, but Mass Effect 2 and 3 Soldier's, like, to me, the most vanilla, boring class. So we're going to be doing Infiltrator. As far as bonus powers, I didn't really think about this much. Hold on. What does... Okay. Generally, my rule with bonus powers is if I don't feel like messing around with it, I generally just get warp ammo. However, Infiltrator does have multiple ammo types, so it could be just having warp ammo. Warp ammo is by far the best ammo type. So when you pick that, you probably want to do something like Adept that just doesn't have an ammo training at all. Engineer would be good. But for Infiltrator, who already has a couple of ammo types, picking warp ammo would just kind of invalidate 2 of your skills, so it's just kind of boring. Reeve is overpowered. I generally don't pick that. And also I kind of want to stick with something that Infiltrator Shepard would know anyway. Yeah, hacking. Okay, so I don't have a grenade. Let's pick a grenade. A fire grenade? I think I got flashbang. Inferno sounds good. Yep.
Something's wrong.
She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
Pistol doesn't have a...
Oh, the mouse sensitivity. Is that really it?
It's a med bay.
Think-
We'll get you the clip.
That feels the same, actually. I'm just gonna bump the DPI down on my mouse, which is gonna be super annoying, but I'll try and mess with that later.
Damn it.
That's still screwed up. I'll just be careful.
Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying
Yeah, okay. I'm going to try and slow down here. No promises. But I tend to... I've played through this so much, I tend to just plow right through it without listening to Miranda speak. I need to remember to slow down, though. I immediately got a few points here to use. That's nice. Just off the top of my head, disruptor ammo would be very good here. Go ahead and grab that. Why not? I think I'm pretty sure the reason we have, like, we started off at level 2. I think it might be because we imported a Mass Effect 1 save, but I can't be positive on that. I haven't done any research on that. I know importing your Mass Effect 1 save, depending on certain things, will give you like some extra money and stuff like that. So I wonder if that's why we started at level 2. The other thing, I think that's all. We deal with that later. Okay.
Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving, we need to get to the shuttles.
That's one thing they did in this game that's really cool, is that some enemies will have parts you can shoot off, particularly these mechs. Oh, I didn't want to do that.
In cover while you take out those mechs.
Yeah, shot off that guy's arm there. That guy too. Whoa, whoa. Definitely gonna take a little bit to get used to the how the game plays.
Nice work, Shepard.
After a while of playing Mass Effect 1. And the sensitivity, I'm gonna really need to tweak that a bit.
Don't waste time, I can't keep the mechs distracted for long.
And one thing I will say is, I played very briefly.
Here come the mechs.
We've been spotted.
Take the elevator down 1 floor.
I'm pretty sure they're all scripted to die with a single grenade launcher shot there.
Hurry, get to the door, run! You're doing great, Shep. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, read me. I've got them closing in on my position.
And this is a little side room with I don't know. I don't remember if oh yeah, this minigame. I remember this. We're gonna be doing this a whole lot. So it's always the same circuit board too. So like occasionally you'll just kind of know where.
Update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all this money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Sorry, Mr. Bloom. Yeah, that little circuit board minigame, it's always the same circuit board, so if you can kind of memorize a couple of the positions and know where they are. Like, if you were really paying attention, you'll notice I didn't need to check every position.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
And one thing I'll say is, I noted last time in my failed start of a Mass Effect 2 run, is that the muddy textures didn't really detract from the experience as much as I thought they would. But I will say that having upgraded character textures, like I was noticing Miranda's uniform, helps a whole lot. I don't think a close-range rocket shot was necessary.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old Ice Queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she
I wonder. I never realized that was Steve Bloom. I wonder if it might just be because I'm wearing headphones. I typically play with speakers. And I keep on hearing Grunt now because Grunt is also voiced by Steve Bloom.
What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Look, pal, I don't know where I am or how I got here. Plus, my head feels like an overripe melon ready to split open. How about you fill me in a little?
Damn. Yeah, I forgot this is all new to you. Sorry about that. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
What's with the mechs?
Security. Usually they fight for us. Somebody must have hacked them. That should be impossible, unless you've got access. We've got to get you out of here, Shepard.
It's your station, Jacob. I'll follow you.
First step, let's finish off these metal bastards. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Yeah, so this is our squad mate ordering tutorial. I'm pretty sure these guys will just spawn infinitely until you have Jacob use the power. Gonna go ahead and do that.
Falling back. Ready to get the hell off this station?
And for anybody who wasn't paying attention last time, I'm playing a Shepard who is a little impatient with people she's not too chummy with. So I kind of screwed up on one option back there. I should have picked the I'm tired of taking orders line, but I don't remember all the lines. I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of these games. The last time I played Mass Effect 2 would have been 2017, I think. And I replay them every few years. I mean, I'm obviously doing it now. Once Legendary Edition comes out, I'm probably going to be playing through Legendary Edition a couple of times. So I probably won't be streaming Legendary Edition because I wouldn't really have anything to add. But I think that I should be much better at keeping this Shepard in character in Mass Effect 2 and 3 because I'm not going to be too afraid of picking the Renegade options in these games compared to Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 1 Renegade Shepard, pure Renegade Shepard, is a bit of a maniac.
Before we go anywhere, I need some answers.
Sure. What do you want to know?
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if you...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
Let's get out of here.
You bet. We can get into the service tunnels through this door.
And I'm just realizing now that I screwed up on Shepard's eye color. I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to be save editing in a bunch of resources. I'm not going to do planet scanning. I'm not going to do it. So when I do that, I'll just go ahead and tweak the eye color to the blue I had from last game.
Damn it, Wilson. The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Hostiles detected.
Find us another route out of here.
Oh, God. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up there, Shepard.
Oh, God. I'm hit!
And again, this is me just kind of rushing through it, just kind of naturally. I occasionally there's going to be a cut off dialogue line. I'm sorry.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity in any way, if she's somehow not the woman she used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
Yeah, I also have the buttons reversed. I have shift for taking behind cover and space for this action menu here. I think I have that. Like that, I didn't configure that this time. I'm pretty sure that's just from last time when I might have been bouncing around between Mass Effect 2 and 3.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
I don't care who set up who. Those mechs are shooting at all of us. We'll sort it out later.
We need to find Miranda first. We can't just leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did she wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few...
We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the...
And again, that was a skill tutorial.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now, we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the Elusive Man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah. That's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what his name is. He just needs to answer my questions. All of them.
He spent a lot of money and time bringing you back. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to tell you whatever you want to know.
It's not much farther to the ship.
Positioning!
Oh, yeah, okay.
Right!
Oh man. Yeah, it'll be fine. How do I reholster? That ain't it.
Staying close.
Yeah, that's how I recall. I mean, I need to remember how all these buttons here. That's the console. Okay. That's also the console. Hold on. Let me just do the thing while we listen to this amazing siren. H? Okay, well I guess that makes sense. Hey, there you go. One thing that they didn't do for, this is another minigame, by the way. They didn't do for the PC version of Mass Effect 2 that they did do for, Demiurge did for Mass Effect 1, is that they kept the same console interface. So occasionally, you get some weird stuff. Like this whole interface is like, it's fine, I guess. Like, it's very reminiscent of the one we had in Mass Effect 1. But there's definitely a whole bunch of stuff like having, I think the shift button does like four things. Between sprint, interact, take cover.
Threat detected.
This fight actually killed me a couple of times. I think there might be a guy or a dog or something.
Firing.
And yesterday when I opened the game up, I had it set on veteran. I think I'm starting to figure out why. I'm just tearing through these guys. If it stays that way, I might... Let me double check it didn't reset itself down to casual. Yeah, it's on normal. If it stays that way, I might bump it up to veteran. I think there is another bit of dialogue over here, if I recall correctly. Just probably some money. I'm going to be hitting every single one of these. Can't help myself. Sometimes there's like weapon mods and stuff in them. That might be a Mass Effect 3 thing, actually. And you'll know if there's something cool in them if there's not a money value here. Like if this is just blank, that means it does something like something else interesting.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus project will proceed as planned.
Yeah, I think the fan textures add quite a bit to the way the characters were portrayed. I was playing it yesterday. I was mostly looking at the environment because the shadows on characters were broken. Environment textures are obviously better, but the art direction is good enough that I think the muddy textures kind of hold up a bit better than you'd expect them to.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or two, in your case. Come on. Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a spacer kid, raised mostly on one ship or another. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
And before I forget to point this out, I'm not too impressed with the ALOT of videos upscaling job in this game. I must say. Like, I saw a little bit of the weirdness in Mass Effect 1, like right at the end where the fans aren't... I imagine they're able to, but it would take so much time to recreate the Citadel battle cutscenes. The upscaling was a little bit weird there. But in this game, it's kind of oddly, like, smeary, like a typical AI upscaling. If you've seen enough of it, you kind of know what I'm talking about. The higher frame rate is very appreciated, because that was the frame rate and the compression artifacts were what stood out to me yesterday. But I don't think the upscaling in particular, I think it's oddly it's removing lines and things on the ships that where it really shouldn't be, and it's very much a mixed bag in Mass Effect 2 from what I've seen so far. So hopefully BioWare can recook those cutscenes at a higher resolution or interpolate them in a good way or something.
No way I was gonna let those slaver bastards send me running.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
Because I flipped a coin and Caden lost. I pushed the button too soon there.
Being in command means that sometimes you give orders knowing that your people are gonna die. That can't affect your decisions. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
Shepard, think back to the Citadel, after the Alliance saved the Destiny Ascension and you killed Saren. What happened next?
I'm pretty sure this is another case of, I mentioned it back in Mass Effect 1. Like, there's a couple of instances of this where they just didn't save who joined the council here, so this is kind of their trick for asking the player, like, hey, does Anderson or Adina belong on the council here? I actually don't know if you didn't import a Mass Effect 1 save if they ask this question. Because if you're brand new, if you just plop in Mass Effect 2 and play without ever playing Mass Effect 1, you're not going to know who these people are. But maybe, I guess that wouldn't matter. Like, if you just don't know who they are, then you're just, I don't know, you're going to have a slightly different experience from your buddy who picks the other option. I don't know.
Humanity was offered a spot on the council. I recommended Captain Anderson for the position.
Yes, Captain Anderson is now Counselor Anderson. Though from what I hear, he preferred life in the military.
Still, good to know that the human council member isn't going to put politics ahead of defense.
Your memory seems solid. There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough. The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
One thing I'm actually kind of looking forward to is that earlier today, actually, I bought the DLC pack for Mass Effect 2. Primarily just so I'd own it all on PC. On PC previously, I only ever bought Lair of the Shadow Broker. I only owned Overlord and Arrival on Xbox. Kasumi I also had on PC. I always forget about the Kasumi mission. I don't remember the name of the DLC, but the Kasumi pack. I did also own that on PC. But Overlord and Arrival I just never bothered to buy. So I'm kind of excited to see the alternate appearance packs. I know one of them is Thane in a ridiculous techno 80s outfit. The other one, I'm going to, like, I know I also have a whole bunch of, we have a few little goofy armor packs here. I'm probably not going to use any of these. The Blood Dragon, I think, does look really cool. You get this for also owning Dragon Age Origins, I believe. It might have been Dragon Age. No, this is Dragon Age 2. This is just hideous. This comes from the N7 Collector's Edition. I forget what that's from. But the helmets, you also get, like, you'll notice I have a ton of helmets despite just starting the game. These three, the Sentry Interface, Umbra Visor, and the Recon Hood, are all from a Dr. Pepper promotion back in the day, which I did. I bought a whole bunch of Dr. Pepper. Well, I bought 3 bottles of Dr. Pepper. I think it was 3. To get, like, the 3 different codes for the Dr. Pepper promotion stuff. In order to get these three helmets. The Recon Hood was absolutely worth it. The Recon Hood looks dope. But then I found out later that you could just, they weren't checking to make sure the codes were unique, so people on guys on Something Awful were just trading the same codes back and forth, getting all the DLC. The other DLC I owned on PC already actually was the Kestrel helmet. The Archon stuff I didn't own, but the Kestrel helmet, the Kestrel set I did own. I think I had some extra BioWare points, because that was the BioWare points were the reason I didn't have all the DLC, because they were on this stupid system, where you would buy BioWare points and then pay for, then the DLC cost the BioWare points, and of course, it was a total pain to get your BioWare points back down to 0, so you'd be incentivized to spend a couple more bucks to spend the rest of your BioWare points on an appearance pack or something. It was dumb. Mass Effect 2 was the only game that ever used BioWare points, and it really put the game's DLC in a weird spot for years, which is pretty unfortunate. And I think the rest of this armor is just going to be, yeah, it's all the Kestrel stuff. Kestrel, if I remember right, it's kind of OP. And it's definitely going to be OP for, like, this part of the game. Yeah, like, it's just kind of good armor. I'm just going to stick with the default stuff for now, though. I might switch to Kestrel later. As far as the helmet, I'm going to go ahead and put on the Sentry Interface. And if the reason this armor terminal is here is if you're going in from New Game Plus, you keep your armor. So this would be much more. You'd have all of the armor to play dress up all you wanted to. I think that's all we really. I think I should have the hoodie. I might not yet. No, the hoodie's in Mass Effect 3. Never mind. Yeah, the uniforms, the casual outfits in Mass Effect 2 kind of suck. Anyway, all right, time to continue on with the story, I think. The weapons and stuff. We pick our weapons next when the mission actually starts up. I'm gonna go ahead and shut up and let the game Go.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
What exactly is it that you and I know?
That our place in the universe is more fragile than we'd like to think. That one woman, one very specific woman, might be all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
I noticed a few upgrades. I hope you didn't replace anything really important.
We tried to keep you as intact as possible. We need Shepard, just as you were when you defeated Sovereign.
What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier, and more convenient.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
If you're after the Reapers, just point me in the right direction.
Miranda was worried you'd be resistant. She's not usually wrong. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
What do you think I'll find there?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need to send you. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Okay, and I am going to be taking a quick break before we kick off this mission, but we can talk to Miranda and Jacob first. And I'm noticing my GPU is working harder than I was expecting it to. I'll be rewatching the VOD. If it turns out to be a little bit framey, I'll just reduce the level of AA I have being pumped through the game. I'm once again using that sparse grid anti-aliasing something, which looks fantastic. It's a similar effect to rendering in 4K and then scaling it down to 1080p, but without that massive amount of overhead. I only have a 2060 Super, so anytime I ask it to do anything above 1440, it just starts to die. Even on an old game like this, it just can't handle that amount of pixels.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I don't remember what to choose here. I don't want to get... neutral.
Don't worry. We'll find out what happened to those colonists.
Well, at least you're confident. Let's hope it's not misplaced.
Are you naturally this bitchy, or is it just me?
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it, or we can do it.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
Cerberus gave me my body back. That's worth giving them a chance. One chance.
But you're still not convinced. Do you trust me, Commander?
I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
At least you're giving me a chance. Most Alliance soldiers hate Cerberus on principle.
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. But there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
That's all for now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, one thing I'll point out is that the overall presentation is much more solid in Mass Effect 2. Like, I'm not going to say the art is better, but I think the technical execution is a lot better. Like, obviously right now this isn't a vanilla representation of the art and stuff, but you can see that, like, the armor has a little bit of shine to it. That was not present at all in Mass Effect 1. The character self-shadows make much more sense. The armor customization system lets, you know, much more variety in the armor you're wearing. You'll see that later. Like, there's 5 or 6 pieces for each independent part of the armor. Like multiple different shoulder pads, chest pieces, etc., etc. I also like the armor design more in Mass Effect 2. Like, it actually looks like there's armored panels and stuff. I have my problems with it for sure. Like, the boob plate's always a bit silly to me. And Miranda wearing a cat suit and Jacob wearing a skin-tight bodysuit. Again, just kind of like, why? Like, they're not fit for combat. But I also understand this is a power fantasy sci-fi game, so just kind of let that stuff slide. I do need to move this window, and I'll tab for a second. And beyond that, I do need to take a quick break before we kick off this mission. So I will see you in a little bit. I'm so proud of this BRB screen now. Hey, put that off. That screen took me a little bit longer than I'd like to admit. I'm not a coder. I'm a systems administrator by trade. So if you give me some code and I can stare at it long enough and get it done, and modify it to do what you want, but I couldn't code something like that by scratch, so I think I stole that from some guy from CodePen and just kind of hacked away at it for an hour until I got it to look the way I wanted to. Anyway. Yeah, this is where you get the bonuses from importing a Mass Effect 1 save. Yeah, okay, so we did start from level 2 because we were level 48 in Mass Effect 1. Okay. And this scales with your level. Like, I forget exactly what you get for importing a level 60 character. I get, like, yeah, it scales your Renegade and Paragon points a little bit, too. Very nice. Okay, and we get some more bonuses for having beaten Mass Effect 2 in the past. Alright. That might be enough to immediately fix the... I don't remember if this is enough to immediately fix your face or not. You'll have noticed at this point that the Shepard has some glowy scars on her face. Those scars will continue to... I don't think the game ever actually explains this. No, it does. It does later. I'll just go ahead and let the game explain it then. Here's our turbo speed loading screen.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Hello, Off-World Devil again. Well, she was healed with the power of money. From what I recall. No, it's not from what I recall. It's absolutely the power of money. Like I don't think we ever get an exact number of credits or whatever, but it's all just like space magic and blue chemicals that healed Shepard.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
I'm still kind of torn on exactly, like, just now that I'm in Mass Effect 2, I think Shepard's a much more set character than Mass Effect 1. Like, Renegade Shepard's in Mass Effect 2 is, oh, we do get a number. Interesting. 4 billion credits. Okay. I'm trying to think of like the credit number I saw. The most credits I saw in Mass Effect 1 was 2 million credits, but I wasn't ever actually trying. So I'm trying to do the mental math in my head for if 4 billion credits makes sense. And I don't think it does. Well, I don't know. Yeah, so if I had been trying to make money, I probably would have maxed out. No, I wouldn't have. It's a video game. They would scale the cash. Like if I was doing every single side quest or something, they would have scaled. Regardless, though, like Mass Effect 2, they kind of dropped the Renegade Shepard as a racist, punchy maniac angle. So Shepard is more just kind of an asshole. So I'm gonna try to continue playing Shepard as just kind of, why are you in my way? I'm trying to save the galaxy type, instead of, why are you in my way? I'm Shepard type.
We're gonna find out who did this and take them down. Nothing gets in our way. Am I clear?
Perfectly, Commander.
Good to have you here, Shepard.
That makes sense. I've played Mass Effect 2 more than one, so I'm going to remember the lines a bit better, which means I should be able to dodge the more assholey lines a little bit better. Like I'm going to be a bit more brave when it comes to picking the renegade options. Oh yeah, I think I'm actually going to have a... yeah, okay, there's my stuff. I did end up picking Infiltrator for Mass Effect 2, and Mass Effect 3 I'm still kind of torn between Vanguard or Engineer. So like I said, Engineer I think is a little bit underrepresented in the fandom. Engineer I think is a lot of fun.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Is there anything? Is there a box back here? No, they just comment on that. Yeah, I didn't end up doing those quests in Mass Effect 1 on this run, so I didn't get the... I think all that happens if you do them is that there's a, like a single line about...
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
I think there's a single line about, I saw the experiments Cerberus was doing, and, I don't trust you for that. It's something like that. I did end up doing the, Oh man, forgot how quickly you,
Range.
Oh, Mass Effect.
Requesting assistance.
Mass Effect 1 was always a bit like that, where you kind of stack damage piled on quick. Do I have AI hacking? No, not yet. Missed that. Should be able to incinerate you, though. That's a grenade, not incinerate. I think the line is, I didn't have it. Server cells operate independently or something. I'm gonna die. I don't want to die this early. This guy's more of a threat, and please take care of him. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the line is. I don't remember it's.
Them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
I don't remember if the line is those were rogue cells, or if the line is I didn't have anything to do with that because the Cerberus cells are independent from one another. Only the elusive man knows anything about that. We are going to be playing so much of this minigame. I forgot how much this minigame shows up. It's been probably maybe 3 years since I replayed. Hold on, actually I can check. Careers. What in the world? Oh, that's probably a Mass Effect 1 save I downloaded. Okay, so 2018. Okay, so it's been not quite 2 years since I last played.
Trouble ahead.
Yeah, one thing I'm noticing is that stuff's just kind of falling over dead. Like I die quickly, but so are the enemies. So at one point, once I start getting a handle into combat, I might bump it up to veteran.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Is the stream looking a little bit framey to you, or is that just OBS? I just saw OBS doing some odd things there. I'm worried I might be pushing my hold on. Let me check see what's going on with No, it should be okay.
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tali. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
I didn't mean to pick that line either, but hey, whatever, here we are. Oh man, I missed the frickin' opportunity. I made sure to do the quest in Mass Effect 1 where you get Tali's data so I could hear that stupid line. Dang it! I'm gonna reload just so I can hear that. I need to hear it. I went out of my way. I just spent 45 minutes of my time shooting Geth and Mako.
That's...
She means...
God damn it. Hold on. Okay. This is probably just right here. I'll speed run this level really quick. I need to hear that line. I spent... Yeah. I need to hear it. I need to hear it. I'll speed run this level really fast. This is for me. This is completely self-intelligent.
should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command.
We're gonna find out who did this.
Perfect.
This shouldn't take that long. Looks like getting to that point was only 6 minutes.
Just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the part where Shepard runs out of stamina like she's like a smoker.
Strange. No bodies, no structural
Come on,
damage.
come on. You can do it, Shep.
Battle.
Nope.
Security systems were disabled at the other corner. Incoming! Shoot them before they take out the shields.
Hostiles detected.
They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Let's see, this was just money. I don't care about that. Oh god, I forgot about that. There we go.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
Cerberus rebuilt me, but I'm not taking their orders. We can discuss the specifics once I know why you're here.
One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Everyone else is dead. What makes you think Vitor survived?
We saw him when we landed.
You saw him? Then why isn't he with you already?
Vitor was injured, and he was always, nervous.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
You should head back to your ship, Tally. We'll let you know when we find Vitor.
Like hell. I'm not letting Cerberus take over.
Neither am I, Praza. There are too many drones out there. You'll need 2 teams to get past them. And it would be a gesture of goodwill for my people. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
Okay, I had to hear the line. I had to hear it.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of it.
Hostiles!
What's that? Reset my ammo power for some reason. Thanks, game. Yeah, OBS is not very happy right now, but I probably just need to bump the encoding quality down. I have it set on a... I think... Instead of... I got a bit cocky with the encoding settings in Mass Effect 1 because the game obviously isn't very CPU intensive. Apparently Mass Effect 2 is pushing it a little bit.
Use overload on him.
If you say so. Wow. Let's see here. These guys are going to be immune to the fun stuff. Oh. How do I not have the overload?
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on
Achievement,
ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them.
Oh god, oh god.
You're done!
Jacob.
Hurry, Shepard. We are inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
You know, I don't remember seeing any textures like this that the fans apparently just kind of didn't bother to do, but I've noticed a few so far.
Got it! Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door. That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down. Overload will take out their shields.
I don't know if that sentence made any sense. What I meant is in Mass Effect 1, I didn't really notice any textures like that. Jacob, you gotta calm down. Let's see. Remember, right, there's some power cells over here. Yes, there are. Alright. The power. Yeah, I think the. No, it's Turians I'm thinking of, where they kind of retcon the legs a little bit in Andromeda, so that they had the weird they had like a weird. I don't know if they're chicken. I don't remember exactly what they look like. I remember they added like a weird second knee to them in Andromeda. But yeah, the Turians always had that, or Quarians always did have that. Now that I think about it.
We can use this.
A few goodies around here. Can't help myself. Actually, there's none over here, is there? Oh yeah, this is where Quarian squad is taking cover.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Yeah, raptor feet. That's a good way to describe it. Considering Turians are supposed to be birds, I guess it's kind of fitting.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Great. We come all this way and our only witness is a babbling idiot.
Swarms coming. Storm coming. Storm of swarms. Mechs will protect. You're not one of them. You're human. They didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
Why didn't the Collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We finally find a witness, and he's so off his nut he can't even tell us what he saw.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
Trying to debate what impatient but not asshole Shepard would do here. Like, Tally's a friend, so I'm kind of debating. I'm trying to lead Vitor goes with Tally.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
I don't think Shepard's quite bought into Cerberus yet anyway, so I'm just going to go with...
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Yeah, I gotta say, Tally's high-res texture looks so much better with all the intricate designs she has on her hood. Remember that the Xbox 360 version really struggling with that.
Good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
The data from his Omnitool should be quite useful.
We're still analyzing it. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
The Collectors are definitely a human enemy. But how do we know there's a connection to the Reapers?
Their focus shifted to humanity only after you and the human fleet destroyed Sovereign. The abductions are related, even if the Alliance and the Council refuse to believe it. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army, or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Liara Tisoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Nah, I don't need to go through all these.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Mordin Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Sounds good. And what else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky. With a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night. It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Welcome aboard the New Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
And without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Okay, yeah. I gotta say the upgraded character textures are very welcome in Mass Effect 2, just from memory. Like, I remember Mass Effect 1, like when I did my quick 20 minutes running around with the base textures, it wasn't that bad. But now I'm kind of remembering... there was another texture that the fans just didn't bother to do. But now I'm remembering just how bad the vanilla textures were for characters this time around. I think I can skip this. So the upgraded character textures are much better. Like, they're very welcome. Oh yeah, hi Kelly.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
This is so... It's so odd to just immediately launch into flirting with Kelly. Is it Yeoman? Oh yeah, because of the subtitle. I think it changes to... I wonder if it actually changes when if you respond properly to the "Call me Kelly" question, and if you say yes or no, if that changes the subtitle. I kind of want to see that now. Like, well, but I don't think. Again, this Shepard's not really that. Whatever. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick this one and hope it's not too. That Shepard doesn't immediately launch into flirting.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Ms. Chambers.
Okay, good.
Please, call me Kelly.
Yeah, right here. I really wonder. I'm tempted to really pick no, to see if it changes. I'm gonna do it. We can fix our relationship later.
Let's keep this professional, Yeoman.
Yes, ma'am. Anything else, Commander?
Yes, it does. Okay.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
But now I want to go back and check on another save to see if it actually changes to Kelly. I might load up another save and check, actually.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
See, what am I doing? I just started the save like 2 minutes ago. I could go check that right now. I'm just gonna be a dick.
I don't need you analyzing me, Yeoman.
Yes, ma'am. Anything else, Commander?
Huh, I don't think I've ever...
Yes, Commander.
I don't think I've ever heard that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and reload. Because, like I said, I think the way I'm playing Shepard, like anybody she works with, she kind of will warm up to. Oh no, I have to go through all this again.
Use some type of advanced technology to immobilize.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
Okay, I'm really curious to see if, hold on,
aboard,
okay.
Commander.
F5 still is indeed, quick save. Yeah, like I noticed Mass Effect 2 is a lot better about like Mass Effect 1, like the reason I was so afraid to pick Renegade options a lot of the time is because the little blurb they give you for the camera's over there. The little blurb they give you for what you're going to say can be wildly off, but they do a much better job in Mass Effect 2 and 3 for kind of guessing what the tone of the line is going to be.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I'll manage your and I must say, it's such an honor to work on.
I'm glad to have you on the team.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything
It
else?
doesn't change. Okay.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
Let's go through this. I don't think this conversation matters, but I'm going to go through it anyway.
I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
And if I remember right, I think you need to pick enough of these options here, like the fairly positive ones. Yeah, Mass Effect, the neutral dialogue options, especially in Mass Effect 1, bit me. Like, you saw there right at the end of Mass Effect 1 how I had to cheat to get my Renegade score up by just, like, a few points. Like, off-stream, I was doing a whole lot of side quests, just, like, slaughtering whole rooms of scientists trying to get my Renegade score up. And it still wasn't enough, because I was picking so many neutral options because I didn't want to pick the super racist ones. Mass Effect 2 and 3, they kind of dropped the racism stuff because I think they're kind of done with the line for working for Cerberus, so the racism stuff is still obviously present. But I think they do a much better job of, well, that's not the right way to say it. I think they kind of back off on Shepard being the super racist one because they're kind of done introducing the universe. So like the history and stuff, like they kind of assume that you're reasonably, well, no, they don't assume that at all. Actually, I think they just don't care. Maybe they just don't care enough about selling the universe on you. Like Mass Effect 2 has a bit less of an info dump.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
Yeah, I think you only start getting flirty with Kelly when you pick enough of those options there.
I better go.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm remembering all the lines with Jacob now. As female Shepard. Oh no. Jacob's so easy to get the creepy female femme shep lines. I don't want the prize.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk. And you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
Yeah, like I'm just never ever going to be positive with Jacob.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pick this one. Just to see if my fear is justified.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Okay, that could have gone. That could have be either way. That was a bit that's a bit of a that could have been flirty if Jacob wanted to read it that way. I'm not gonna. I'm so afraid of flirting with Jacob. It's such a weird romance. He does kind of look like Kanye now that you say that. Yeah. Yeah, the escalation of what Cerberus is through the trilogy is a bit ridiculous. It's one of those things that's best if you just don't think about it too hard. I'm still afraid of approaching Joker because of that spot next to his chair in Mass Effect 3.
Attitude roll 35.10, pitch 64.18, yaw 10.28.
I think I'm going to be sitting here a lot just listening to these lines too, just because of that Easter egg they threw in if you listen to enough of them.
I gotta hit the head, Commander. We done for now, or do I have to use the bottle I keep under here?
Also, they're just kind of funny.
thought my mom was bad with the backseat driving. Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
I don't trust them. We still need to move ahead, but it's all too convenient.
Maybe you're right. I guess it's hard to argue when they install an AI to spy on us. We're staying though, right? I mean, the seat is real leather.
Good to see you're keeping it all in perspective, Joker.
Leather?
Talked to Edie for a bit. I forgot how much I missed Edie in the first game. Also, one thing I noticed is that, one thing I pointed out in the first game is that I thought the windows were missing in the first one, or I thought that they might have had the armor over the windows or something like that, but it turns out I was just remembering the SR2. The SR2 is the only one with the overhead windows. SR1 just has these little tiny side windows. And yeah, Cerberus escalating to the point where they can assault the Citadel might be a bit of a stretch. On the other hand, if Cerberus I think is a big enough deal in Mass Effect 2 that if they really focused on militarization, they could get to that point if they wanted to do a surprise attack like that. Because I'm trying to remember if they attacked anything well, they did some small attacks. Like, I remember they attack, what is that one, like, school for biotics or whatever. They attacked the Mars base, obviously. So yeah, maybe, like, okay, yeah. So them being able to randomly strike the Citadel makes no sense unless they had, like, a back door, which they don't. Man, the assault on the Citadel is kind of rusty in my mind now that I think about it. Yeah, the Citadel would have like a giant fleet surrounding it. How in the hell? Whatever. That might be one of those things that's best if you just don't think about it too hard. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I'm talking about. Like, the Citadel would have a giant protective fleet around it, like with the Destiny Ascension and stuff. Like, how in the world would the Cerberus fleet, even if they were to militarize over the next year or so, like after the events of Mass Effect 2, like, it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, yes, they had the assistance of, Reaper technology and stuff, but like, it's, and this is the same game that had Kai Lang, so maybe it's best just not to thinking about it too hard. Well, Cerberus, again, like I said, Cerberus having a fleet and an army does make sense to a certain extent if they just focus purely on militarization after the events of Mass Effect 2. I forget exactly how much time there is between Mass Effect 2 and 3, but if they were just to just drop all their little stupid side projects and just focus on just building an army, I could see Cerberus being a big enough deal that they would be able to pull off. Oh, there's the shutters. I forgot you closed those. I could see them being a big enough deal that they would be able to do that, especially like in Mass Effect 2, they're in a position to do something like rebuild the Normandy. Several months. Okay, yeah. So makes no sense. Just one of those things that's better. Just don't think about it. It's fine.
Yes, Shepard.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
I love Joker.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Why are you named Edie?
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
The Elusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
And yeah, now that you say it's only a couple of months between Mass Effect 2 and 3, yeah, it totally is, because Arrival, I think, is supposed to be happening, like, immediately before 3. Because Shepard's still, like... Oh, hold on, elevator's this way. Because Shepard's still being,
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Oh, we're gonna have so much mail from all the DLC. I don't remember if Shepard was charged or whatever, but I remember there were, definitely... Shepard was definitely still in trouble, like, immediately following Arrival, and that's still what's going on with, in Mass Effect 2. Hey, man, apparently... apparently a few months is all it takes when you have Reaper Tech. Even if you blow up the Reaper Tech and they only have little fragments of, you know, whatever it takes, and they're just huskifying all their dude. Oh my god, I have so much mail. Saeed. Anderson. Well, Anderson is just meeting him on the Citadel. I remember now. That's Project Firewalker. I might stream that. Normandy Crash, I'm totally going to do. Armor. Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. I don't remember where Inferno Armor comes from. I don't remember where that comes from either. I think that was part of the, like, Cerberus Peck or whatever you get from just buying the game. Dragon Age 2. Overlord. I don't remember. I have no idea where that comes from. I think that was a weapon pack. I remember that now. Kasumi. Same weapon pack. No idea. Archon? No idea. Kestrel Armor is a whole thing. Oh god. Oh yeah, I have the appearance packs now. I've actually bought all the DLC for Mass Effect 2 a few hours ago. I previously didn't own all the expansion packs, so I get to mess with get to see those now. The one I'm really looking forward to is Thane's ridiculous 80s techno outfit. Miranda and Armor. I don't know. Let's see it. I don't remember. I don't know if we're going to be able to see that when we just talk to her. Or if she's still going to be in her, like, ridiculous bodysuit. She's probably going to be in the bodysuit. Well, no, because if you have her loyalty outfit, she's wearing it in here. Yeah, she's wearing the armor now. Okay.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific, but we're all working towards the same goal. We keep our ranks and structure similar to the Alliance. A lot of our recruits started there, but not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
The only part of Miranda's whole, like, backstory of being genetically engineered, the only part that never made sense to me is her accent. I think her dad just has a regular... I don't remember her dad's accent. But I remember thinking, like, oh, it's not Australian. So she has an Australian accent because, like, why? We can order her to wear the black cat suit later, yeah. I don't know if that... I wouldn't necessarily classify that as dominatrix gear, but... yeah, I'm definitely going to be pointing out the meme line about her sister, like with the camera like right there when we get to it.
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Yeah, I don't need to go through all these. This is just a encyclopedia. I generally don't pick the encyclopedia options just for the sake of brevity.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
Yeah, I must say I like the armor on her. I don't think I like her wearing it on the Normandy. The switching between it and her regular outfit is going to be a bit weird.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
It sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Yeah. I mean, if all the... I like the armor. Like I said, I don't like her wearing it here, but... whatever.
Surprise again. Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
I love this guy. Yeah, she's cocky, but like she said, she's kind of earned it. Miranda kind of kicks ass. Actually, Miranda's one of my favorite romances for male Shepard. Even in Mass Effect 3, when she's like barely present, I kind of like that she's kind of off doing her own thing, because she's perfectly capable of doing so.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Mass Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals?
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Oh, that's where Garrus is. I don't need to go there. Yeah, the Saren having Geth parts stuck to him and nobody noticing. Again, it's one of those things where you just don't think about it too hard. It's fine.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Nice to see a familiar face, Doctor.
I feel the same. I wish more of the original crew could be here. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
You know, I just noticed that they, the fan textures actually put Dr. Chakwaz's name on her arm pad there. That's a good...
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
I think we... I know that's where I know that's where Legion hangs out, but I don't remember if that's where we just straight up don't have access to it until Legion is recruited. In fact, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure that's the case. And I don't think we have access to any of this. Oh, hold on. I need to do this.
Shepard, the women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
We're gonna go down here. We're going to... Okay. That's Zaid and Grunt, respectively. I'm totally gonna go down there and catch the hamster while I'm thinking about it.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I love these two as well. Everybody in Mass Effect 2 is pretty great. I'm trying to think of characters I dislike, besides Jacob. I imagine I'll think of one by the end of this.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Where'd you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the Collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected.
Also, the T6
we could probably find used
Okay, alright, that's enough of that.
I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you she would.
They're cool and all, but I don't need them to go on about technobabble. Where is this dang hamster? I know he's, like, right here somewhere. Oh no, that's in 3. The hamster's in 3. You buy the hamster in 2, and he gets out in 3 during the renovation. Okay, never mind. Alright, I'm confusing the games again. Go ahead and check out. I had to check out the. I. 3 was the one with the stupid cocktail dress. Wow, these are all very disappointing. Does this have my name on it? No, it still says Dr. Chakwas. Oh well. Alright. This is very important that we get a music track up here. Citadel music, that'd be good. Yeah, I think that there's probably just the one texture for it, and that I assume it. Well, now it's obvious that the player character and the Doctor both use the same texture. Yeah, so it still says Dr. Chakwas. So I imagine that's the kind of thing that they would fix. Like the fan page would obviously have it say Shepard if they could, but yeah, it's apparently not an option. Also, this is terrible. Like, what is this? It looks like she's wearing like a burlap sack, like a sci-fi burlap sack.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Got stuck in the geometry right here. Yeah, right there's a weird spot. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's not mess with that. Okay, so I need to take a quick break and move some laundry before we get moving to Omega. I'm kind of debating on if I want to do. I might do Garrus before Morden. Because Garrus has a funny line if you take him into Morden's mission with the plague only affecting non-humans. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to grab Garrus first, but for now I'm going to go ahead and leave you with the map music because it's pretty great. Okay. Turn all that stuff off. Okay, was there anything else to do here? I don't think there is. No, not immediately. They just dump you right next to Omega because they want you doing some they kind of push you into wanting to do more than first. And I still gotta say, I'm not too impressed with the upscaling job. I really hope part of the Legendary Edition is re-rendering those, assuming they still have the ability to do so. Yeah, okay. There we go. AI hack would be very nice on this one if we can get it. I don't think we're going to be able to, though. Just auto level, it's fine. Yeah, I'm probably... no, I don't want to. I want to put auto level on because the game picks some stupid max skills. I remember that now. Yeah, they ran the videos, like they ran each frame of the video through an AI upscaler. So sometimes you see, so it looks kind of like it's probably, you can probably see this in the stream as well. It looks kind of like it's morphing, sort of the detail, like where there was really bad compression artifacts before. Now it just kind of looks like it looks very odd. Like I don't. It's arguably, I think it's a matter of taste, depending on if you prefer the kind of weird muddiness of 1080p 60 or the kind of deteriorated quality of 720p 30 the game shipped with. I mean, for me, it's honestly a bit of a toss-up. I think in Mass Effect 1, I didn't notice anything too great. Well, Mass Effect 1 had a lot of the cutscenes redone in Blender because the cutscenes were pretty simple right up until like the end of the game with the Citadel battle. I hate the Incisor so much. Incisor. That's excellent. And I have the arc projector, which is OP. Jacob. The Geth shotgun is terrible, if I recall correctly. The Eviscerator, I'm gonna reserve that for player characters, not that I'm gonna be able to use it for a long time. Alright, I can get a Phalanx. No, this is still Jacob. Alright, already has a Phalanx.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Aria wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
I'll talk to your boss when I'm damn well ready.
Then you'd better get ready. No one keeps Aria waiting. Afterlife now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morden Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Yeah, honestly, the reintroduction of that same system into Andromeda was one of the most baffling things, I thought. And yeah, I spent a lot of time off stream in Mass Effect 1 just dealing with all the crap I picked up on stream. Yeah, like I heard a lot of people complaining about the lack of inventory in Mass Effect 2 and 3 as the game is kind of stepping away from their RPG roots, but it just meant that you weren't staring. Yeah, in Mass Effect Andromeda they brought back it's not as bad as it was in Mass Effect 1, because at least they're at least showing more stuff on screen, but each weapon has the 10 different grades. Each weapon at least looks different. It's not just a recolor. And each weapon has their own properties. So like two shotguns aren't just like two shotguns. Like one might be a slug shotgun, and the other one might be might have a proper scatter. So each weapon is different, but each weapon does indeed have 10 different grades that you can upgrade through. And yeah, I think a lot of Mass Effect 1 Andromeda's design came from very likely the original Mass Effect 1 design documents, if I had to guess. Just based on the whole, like, driving around in a nomad doing stuff on these alien planets, which I think was a lot of the original goal of Mass Effect 1 that they weren't able to achieve back in 2007.
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
My contacts told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
Go ahead and get set up on the Normandy.
Right. I'll go make myself at home. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
I'm assuming there's some part of your contract that I'm expected to handle. That about right?
Yeah. Funny he didn't tell you. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
We'll get to it if we can. Our mission takes priority.
I know you've got bigger fish to fry. That's why I'd like to get this other thing dealt with as soon as possible. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Pretty much the only thing... this area is still so cool. I love Afterlife. Pretty much the only thing I missed from Mass Effect 1 moving into 2 and 3 was the amount of skills. Just like having Shepard have like 3 or 4 skills. I mean, ultimately that's all you really used in Mass Effect 1, but I think Adept had probably 5 or 6 just Adept skills, and then a whole bunch of skills based on like the armor you're wearing and pistols and such. Whereas the Mass Effect 2 and 3 really slimmed that down. And it's just a different approach. I don't think it's necessarily better or worse, but I definitely missed it.
Omega, what a piss hole. At least it keeps you on your toes. I've had to come here on business before. I feel like I need a shower afterward, in addition to normal decontamination.
That was something else that's something else I go either way on. Those specific points being interactable as opposed to just being able to randomly talk to your squad mates as in Mass Effect 1. I'm kind of debating on if I want to check out the shops and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just check out the stores. I know I have a little bit of money. 343. That's not going to be a lot of armor, but I always want to pick up armor bits just for customization. Not that I'm going to be able to leave to do it yet.
End is nigh. Humans are a blight on galactic purity. You, sir, you are a blight. You, and you, human, and you.
I like how this guy's just rambling to a bunch of humans that are listening to him. And nobody's doing anything. I don't know. It seems like weirdly non-confrontational.
I might have something here for humans. Not much.
What have you got in stock?
Something of everything. A lot of merchandise comes through this station, and I snatch up the best of it.
You might snare a few tourists with these prices, but I'm not giving you a single credit.
Sure, you can find things cheaper, if you're willing to risk the black market.
You and I could do business if you'd just charge what this crap is worth.
Fine. I'll give you the uppity human discount. And that's all you're getting.
The armor in Mass Effect 1, a whole lot of it was recolors, though. Like, unless you were switching between light, medium, and heavy, like, it was just different colors of armor. Like, it was all, like, I was stuck in, skin-tight bodysuits, because I was wearing light armor the whole time. Oh, gotta buy all the models. Yep. These are expensive, aren't they? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that quite yet. Gotta buy the porn. Oh, the armor's actually cheap. And there's a few high-end model armors that look different, specifically stuff from like the Geth Armory. All looks different. I think Geth Armory armor is Rex exclusive. But it has a bunch of lights and stuff covered on it. And I was actually surprised last time when I played this last time. I actually found some exclusive Turian armor that had a bunch of lights on it that looked really cool.
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
What kinds of things do you sell here?
Friendly, salvaged parts. All kinds. Mostly legitimate. With pride, my prices are the lowest anywhere on the station. You won't find salvage cheaper than mine.
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy anything.
Yeah, I like the armor in 2 like a lot better just in general. And I never realized this guy has a cigar sticking out of his mouth.
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy anything.
I never realized he was smoking, or I just forgot because it's been a couple of years since I played, but like, that's awesome. I forget how to get the discount for him. I think it might be part of that the Quarian Merchant's Quest, I had to guess. I don't see multiple mouths. I see, like, some really obvious openings right here, but the stuff in the middle, I don't know what that is. They might be like gills on fish, maybe. In which case, I don't know what the heck they eat, but it's probably entered in the codex. Yeah, the visor. That's, again, expensive. I'm going to save my money. Actually, hold on. Not being able to use the scroll wheel is infuriating, I tell you what. Lots of stuff on the... I don't have an Elcor... Codex entry yet? I'll have to look that up later. Now I'm curious about what the heck Elcor eat. They can smoke, apparently. So they have lungs. Let me take another look at this guy. I can't talk to him. Alright, whatever. Moving on. I think the only other market would be, Sorry, I got distracted with the Shepherd Memorial Plaza news. This guy. Oh yeah, this guy's just the "we not eat anyone today" guy.
Leave, human. Tell Captain Gaborn we not kill anyone today.
I don't know a Captain Gaborn. Why would I tell him anything?
Not trust you. Tell Gaborn we know his tricks. We not kill anyone today.
I'll just be going.
I not kill anyone today. Tell him.
This place. How can these people be left to rot like this?
You don't understand, or you don't want to?
Doesn't really matter.
No. Omega has worked this way for a very long time. No one's changing it now.
Okay, and with the disappearance of these Vorcha, I feel the need to point out that, once again, I have not reinstalled the recalibrated patch. This is the ALOT pack only. And the the loading screen, sped up loading screens that I'm going to be removing. I forgot I had those installed. They must have survived the, they either were installed by ALOT and I need to turn them off, or they somehow survived the, reinstall that I did.
Hello there. Might interest you in some salvage tech? Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
I mean, the Elcor face, if I had to... Yeah, I could totally believe it was due to time constraints, but if I had to guess, it's also just kind of a pain to animate. Especially with, more than likely, their skeleton tech, where they, you know, have a human-like mouth that they're moving around. Like, one thing I did notice is that, if you really pay attention to the mouths in Mass Effect 2, if you compare the way, like, Rex talks in Mass Effect 1 to Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 2, the lipstick makes even less sense. And I think, we haven't really had the opportunity to talk to a Turian yet, but I remember the Turians, like, the little face mandible things, being much more animated in 1 compared to 2 and 3. I guess we're going to be... able to see that here in a bit once I start talking to some Turians. Like, we're going to be talking to Captain Gavorn. Do I want to be a dick to this guy?
No one in their right mind would pay these prices for salvaged parts.
I know. That's crippling my sales.
Drop your prices and I'll consider buying. Otherwise, I'll keep walking.
You're right. I'll give you whatever you like for the original price. And if this gets back to Hera, I'll deal with it then.
What brought a nice kid like you to Omega?
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days, so I decided to sell salvaged parts. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
Anyway, the way I kind of picture Elcor mouths is that they have like a skin flap hanging down, and their mouth is actually kind of hidden under that. So maybe like as they speak, that they kind of, you have this kind of skin flap that kind of flaps forward a bit, which would be a total nightmare to do with traditional lip sync tech.
How much do you need to get off Omega?
I still need 1,000 credits to pay my way, but I couldn't let you do that. This is my mistake on my pilgrimage. It's my problem.
Would impatient but not asshole Shepard just pay to get this kid out of this situation? Probably not.
For 1,000 credits, it is your problem.
I know it's a lot, but it's something I have to do.
I have to go.
Please check with my kiosk to see what I have for sale. And thank you.
I don't remember if this guy's in Mass Effect 3 or not. I guess I'll find out. Yeah, we need those. That's expensive. Can't afford that quite yet. That's expensive, but heavy weapon ammo is always worth it.
What's this?
Alright. Okay, now we get the... I don't know why I like this conversation so much. Oh, I forgot you can sprint outside conversations. Oh, outside of combat in Mass Effect 2. This again, not for very long, because Shepard runs like she's a smoker.
What are you looking at?
The man whose day I'm about to ruin.
I'm not looking for trouble.
Maybe I am. Maybe you better get out of here before I find you some.
All right. I've got stuff to do anyway. Come on, let's get out of here.
Free renegade points. I always like the look of Afterlife. I think just the big pillars of open flame don't make much sense, but you know, maybe again, don't think too hard about those. They look cool.
That's close enough.
Stand still.
Yeah, Hollow Flame totally makes sense now that you say that. It probably is holographic.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job. Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face. I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions. You run Omega? I am Omega. But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Arya. Sounds like neither of us likes being jerked around. And on your ship, that would matter. Here, we entertain my preferences. So, what can I do for you?
I just noticed there's like a pattern in Arya's vest, like right, oh, right there. I don't think it might not be coming across in the stream, but the reflection actually has a pattern in it. I never noticed that before.
I'm trying to track down Archangel. You and half of Omega. You want him dead too? I'm putting a team together. He's on my list. Interesting. You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now. What kind of trouble? The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up. Which merc groups are after Archangel? Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel. What can you tell me about Archangel? Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear of me. I appreciate the help. See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him. I'm looking for Morden Solus. Do you know where I can find him? The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you. What can you tell me about him? Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
I also forgot how bad the clipping is on Arya's like neck thing. There, it's like specifically in this scene when she's sitting on the couch. That's the kind of stuff I'm wondering if they're going to fix in Legendary Edition. Then the rumors abound about a trailer drop for Legendary Edition next weekend. And apparently Mass Effect 1 is not just a simple retexture, according to some guy on Twitter. So we'll see. I'm hoping that there's enough time for me to do all the DLC, but I might need to drop DLC for depending on what they release, because I'm kind of anticipating that they're going to release it in March, because that seems to be when BioWare likes to release stuff. Yeah, we'll see.
One scan and we're straight to business. People are usually more concerned about who I am. Your death was downplayed, but hardly
what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
Maybe I'll come back later.
Maybe I'll be here.
I forgot how much I liked Arya. Let's see if there's anybody. Helena Blake should be back here. Now that I'm thinking about Arya too, I'm also wondering if they're going to fix that terrible cutscene in the Omega DLC, the one where they just mistimed the cameras entirely, and you get to see Arya doing these weird pirouettes as she angles herself for the next camera angle.
Commander Shepard? Is that you? I'd heard you were dead. I'm Helena Blake. We met a few years ago. I don't expect you to remember. You removed 2 criminal warlords from power and helped me take over their operation. It was quite the coup.
What brings you to Omega?
What brings anyone to Omega? Opportunity, success, failure, all of the above. I find this place suits me. I can bring it a certain air of civility, I suppose.
If you're on Omega, things are either going very well or very badly.
Well, there is always a third option. I decided to expand my operation into Omega, and of course I had neither the skills nor the resources to go up against Arya. So I allowed her to buy me out. Now I run my organization as a satellite of hers. It's worked out very well for me so far.
As long as you have your health, right?
Yes, it was touch and go there for a while.
I have to go.
Of course. You must have more important things to do.
And I can't help it at this point. I'm just going to go ahead and check out everything. So we got the asshole bartender who's going to try to poison us, but we have cybernetic enhancement, so it doesn't work. I think we have Fist down here. Fist is dead. Never mind. Yeah, Fist is dead. This dude's a quest later.
You said he had close family. They'll just want revenge. Kill the family first. Then he'll get angry and come at you stupid. And then you kill him. I don't think I know you, human. I'm the Patriarch. Arya's Patriarch. What do you want?
I didn't realize you could just talk to this guy. I thought you had to be part of a side quest. I saw the door was unlocked. I decided to come in here anyway, but okay.
A Krogan as old as you must have some great stories.
I killed a lot of people, lived well, and was beaten by a small Asari who keeps me around as an example. My time is done. Anyone I killed is long forgotten. The stories are Arya's now.
I should be going.
Okay, just no exit dialogue for him, I guess. I'll deal with him later. Let's go ahead and get Garrus. Let's see how much time I got on this thing. I still have probably another hour on laundry, so I can at least go for that long. I'm just trying to debate on if, I'm trying to remember exactly how long the recruitment missions are. I want to say like 45 minutes or so. So I should be able to do Garrus.
I hear
at
you're
least.
recruiting.
Why don't you step inside? You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next? Well, aren't you sweet? You're in the wrong place, honey. Strippers' quarters are that way.
Show me yours, tough guy. I bet mine's bigger.
Impressive. So, you're here to fight then?
Sure, if this is the place to go after Archangel.
This is the place. Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period. Any questions?
What do we do once we're there? How do we get to Archangel?
The mercs will tell you when you get there. Last I heard, they were putting the freelancers into scouting groups. They attack in waves to distract Archangel while we try to get past his defenses.
So we're just fodder for his bullets?
If you don't like it, don't sign up. But if you do your job right, it's easy credits. Besides, what are the odds he can kill all of you?
Where do we go?
Just head over to the transport depot outside the club. One of our boys will take you from there. Send in the next one.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
Impatient but not asshole Shepard would just ignore this.
This is it, but it's no game, kid.
I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
So does Archangel.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol, and I want to use it.
If you're sure registration's in here, good luck. You'll need it.
Perfect. Thanks.
Okay, well. Rip that kid, I guess. I don't think he shows up in 3. He sends you some email later, I remember that. Beyond that, I don't think that has any other effect. Yeah, well, like I said, I'm trying to now that I'm into, oh god, now that I'm into, and I'm a bit more familiar with the choices, I'm trying to roleplay Shepard a little bit more consistently. This is Captain Gaborn, the guy the Vorcha was mad at.
Head of the Vorcha task force. Got something to report?
What's your job here exactly?
Keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out
There's
of
an
our
awful lot of Vorcha here. What are they planning?
Vorcha? Plan? They're a pestilence, nothing more. If they started planning, we'd all be in big trouble.
I'll just be going.
Keep moving.
Yeah, it's like if I had the option for that kid to just like not acknowledge him, that's probably the option that Shepard would have taken. But oh well, game forced me to make a bad choice.
I'm on the mission.
I hope you're ready. Archangel's been annihilating you freelancers.
Yeah, eventually I'm gonna need to look up how many characters Mark Meer voiced, because I know he did obviously Shepard, but I know he did the Vorcha as well. And the fact that he did the Vorcha, I had no idea until like I saw him in like a little making of video or something, like where he's like really straining to do the voice.
Ready when you are.
Get in.
I think Zahid has some cool stuff to stay here, if I remember correctly. I keep on double-clicking. Double-clicking probably works in Mass Effect 3.
It's about time they sent me someone who looks like they can actually fight.
You bet. I'm ready to go.
Is he with you?
I'm on my own. I don't need any help. Just tell me where to go.
Right. Just head through there. I'm sure you'll find your way.
I'm on it.
They tell you what we're up against?
It's been a while since I've seen that. I usually disable that kid's gun like you're kind of... I think that's the game kind of wants you to do that, I think. But, oh well, we get to see him get gunned down here in a bit. Very exciting.
Just tell us where to go.
Archangel's holed up in a building at the end of the boulevard over there. He's got superior position, and the only way in is over a very exposed bridge. It's a killing ground, but he's getting tired, making mistakes. We'll have him soon enough.
I'll get to him. Just point me at that bridge.
I like your attitude, but we've got a plan in place. You'll be on a distraction team. Head straight over the bridge and keep Archangel busy so the infiltration team can sneak in behind him.
That's goddamn suicide.
Pretty much. But you look like you can handle it. Head up to the boulevard and get to the third barricade. Talk to Sergeant Katka. He'll tell you when to go in.
So the bridge is the only way to his hideout?
Exactly. Archangel collapsed all the underground passageways and sealed the doors to the lower levels. We've got teams digging, but it's taking too long. If they can get the gunship flying again, that'll help. But I'm hoping the infiltration team will finish the job and we can all go home.
They were using a gunship to take out one guy?
Yeah, and Archangel shut it down. He didn't destroy it, but he knew just where to hit it to disable it. It wasn't even a fair fight. At least not for us.
I better go find Sergeant Katka.
Good idea. Watch yourself on the boulevard. Archangel's killed dozens out there already.
In's gonna be easy. Out's gonna be a bitch.
Let's find him first. Then we'll figure out how to get back.
Shepard, I've scanned the area, but I am unable to plot any other paths to Archangel.
Guess we're going with the mercs.
The heavy mechs and gunship possess considerable firepower. Weakening them before leaving will improve your chances.
Yeah, I think that's just,
As the first wave goes in, the infiltration team will attempt to take Archangel by surprise.
Yeah, I don't need to talk to these guys. It's all just...
When they fail, we're up next.
If I remember right, all these guys are just in, like, lore dumps. I'm not too interested in talking to lore dumps. Well, there's one guy who Zaid knows. I'll talk to him, but he's, like, way later. I know this game. Okay.
That should
Alright.
slow them down.
Perfect. It'll be hostile if they activate it.
Beyond that, I think the only other sabotage we can do is the gunship. Yeah, there's nothing in here. And one thing I'm absolutely going to do is get shot by Garrus. I know you want to do it, Garrus. There we go. Hold on. I don't remember if, yeah, talking to that guy's gonna just start the mission, and I did want to talk to,
I talk more excuses. Tell Kafka to get that gunship working, or he'll be next over that bridge. And somebody get me those damn blueprints! Now! Get this freelancer out of here. I don't have time for this shit.
What's your problem?
You. Get this scum out of my face.
Tarek, what's eating your ass?
Zaid.
You know this asshole, Zaid?
We worked together once.
Since when do you work for so little?
Since when are you a goddamn madman?
It's Archangel. This guy's gonna kill me. Almost did already.
That bad, huh?
Worse. Look, Zaid, I gotta deal with this shit. Jinta, talk to these guys. Answer whatever questions they have. Good to see you. And who knows, maybe you'll solve my problem for me.
Anything's possible.
Oh
Good
god.
thing you know him. Tarek hates having to hire freelancers. He doesn't trust anyone outside the Blue Suns.
You don't say.
What can I do for you?
Okay. Well, that was a lot less interesting than I was expecting, except for that camera
Better
clipping
get
right
going.
there.
Good idea. Make sure you check in with Kafka.
I'm looking for Sergeant Kafka.
You and me both, lady. He's over there working on the gunship. We go over the bridge when he gives the word. Go talk to him if you want, but I'm in no hurry.
I don't think I've ever talked to this guy, first of all. And number two, this guy has one hell of a bright mustache.
Why haven't you talked to him?
Because I'm not stupid. This assault is damn dangerous.
I think Garrus will shoot you twice, but I'm not going to hang out for another 30 seconds waiting for him to shoot me.
Kafka?
Sergeant Kafka. You must be the group Salky mentioned. You're just in time.
Were you waiting for us?
The infiltration team is about to give us a signal. Archangel won't know what hit him. Got any questions? This may be your last chance.
So our plan is to jump the wall and head for Archangel's building?
And try not to get killed too fast. You're only a distraction, as long as you're alive. You don't have to make it all the way across. Just keep Archangel watching that bridge. The infiltration team will do the rest.
Are you gonna give us cover with the gunship?
Huh. Tarek is the only one who flies her. Besides, she's not quite ready. That bastard Archangel gave her a beating last time she was out there. A few more tweaks, she'll be as good as new.
Why are you coordinating the attack and fixing gunships?
I'm in the infiltration group. Our team coordinates with the gunship. I'm staying back to organize the freelancers and make sure the gunship's ready to go if we need her.
Are you leading the assault?
Ha! Tarek doesn't pay me to fight. I just plan the attacks and fix the damn gunship. You freelancers get the privilege of mine. Check. Bravo team, go, go, go! Archangel's got quite a surprise waiting for him. But that means no more waiting for me. Gotta get her back to 100% before Tarek decides he needs her again.
You're working too hard.
Because I'm playing Renegade, I'm probably just going to take every opportunity I can for a cheesy one-liner.
Archangel doesn't have much time left.
What the hell are we waiting for?
Come on, give these guys a surprise of our own.
Get ready!
Well, there goes that kid. And these guys actually aren't aware that we're going to betray them until we start shooting, which I always found interesting for how simple Mass Effect's AI tends to be.
There we go!
Remember there was a gun upstairs? This is probably what I was thinking of.
This might be useful.
Nice shot!
One thing I always hated in this one is I don't think there's a... Hold on. Yeah, I don't think there... Let me check to see if there's a way to switch to, like, specific weapons. I don't think there is. And aside from, Okay, last weapon is X. Okay. That will just have to do, I think. If I remember right, I think there's something in here that we want. I apparently was mistaken. Oh yeah, I forgot Garrus is already taking damage. Oh god, Garrus, I hope you're okay.
Archangel?
Shepard. I thought you were dead.
What are you doing here?
Good to see you too.
I'm just surprised to see you.
You and me both. Still, it's good to see a friendly face. Killing mercs is hard work, especially on my own.
You nailed me good a couple times, by the way.
Concussive rounds only, no harm done. Didn't want the mercs getting suspicious.
Uh-huh.
If I wanted to do more than take your shields down, I'd have done it. Besides, you were taking your sweet time. I needed to get you moving.
How'd you manage to piss off every major merc organization in the Terminus systems?
It wasn't easy. I really had to work at it. I am amazed that they teamed up to fight me. They must really hate me.
Well, we got here, but I don't think getting out will be as easy.
No, it won't. That bridge has saved my life, funneling all those witless idiots into scope. But it works both ways. They'll slaughter us if we try to get out that way.
So we just sit here and wait for them to take us out?
It's not all that bad. This place has held them off so far. And with 3 of you, I suggest we hold this location, wait for a crack in their defenses, take our chances. It's not a perfect plan, but it's a plan.
How'd you let yourself get into this position?
My feelings got in the way of my better judgment. It's a long story. I'll make you a deal. You get me out of here alive, and I'll tell you the whole damn thing.
I didn't like sneaking anyway. Time to spill a little merc blood.
Glad to see you haven't changed. Let's see what they're up to. Looks like they know their infiltration team failed. Take a look. Scouts. Eclipse, I think.
More than scouts. One less now, though.
Indeed. We better get ready. I'll stay up here. I can do a lot of damage from this vantage point. You can do what you do best. Just like old times, Shepard. Let's give these bastards everything.
Let's see, I have the arc projector with only 1 shot. I'm gonna save that. I'm too lazy to switch between ammo types on the fly, so I'm just gonna use cryo ammo despite being suboptimal here. I'm starting to realize why I had it on veteran when I booted the game up. I'm probably going to bump it up. But hey, that's a problem for next time. Also, these bindings are stupid. I'm not going to fix them right now, though. Man, I'm terrible at aiming, apparently. There we go. gonna be a pretty consistent problem if I'm playing Infiltrator.
Made it into the base.
One Eclipse Merc.
Never saw.
Let's see. Oh, there's the Vindicate. I knew there was a gun here. Okay, so there's totally dudes down there.
Eclipse Mercs, rear stairs.
Hell of a shot.
Get through my shields!
You want something done properly. All right, let's see how you handle this, Archangel. Go.
Online. Sending out the heavy mechs.
That problem should take care of itself.
Cover system's still a bit weird in this game. I probably just need to get used to it. The mech should be taking care of a lot of this. Yeah, he's just holding the line. I don't remember if, I don't remember if the enemies spawn infinitely until the mech dies, or what. Back when I was definitely good at this game, I'm trying not to use my submachine gun at range one day. Where are you?
This will put them down. I only have one shot of that. I'm not wasting on this. Crap. Oh, you finally came out.
I love it. Never saw me coming.
Could be. Yeah. Okay, that was it.
Looks like that's all of them. Come find me before they regroup.
Grab ammo because I'm running pretty low on sniper rifle stuff. So if I remember, I don't want to grab all the ammo from this room. I remember that being a problem. Hold on. Am I full up already? No, I'm not. That should be fine. Should give me an 8. 7. Alright. Yeah, I'm remembering that being a problem now on Infiltrator. Because ammo clips only give you 1 sniper round each. So if you use your sniper rifle a lot, which you want to do because you're Infiltrator, you're going to run out of ammo on it. You're pretty ammo restricted with it.
You're kicking ass, Shepard. They barely touched me. And we got Jareth in the process. I've been hunting that little bastard for months.
We've still got blood packing blue suns left. Think we can make a break for it?
Maybe. Let's see what they're up to. They've reinforced the other side, heavily, but they're not coming over the bridge yet. What are they waiting for?
What the hell was that?
Damn it. They breached the lower level. Well, they had to use their brains eventually. You'd better get down there, Shepard. I'll keep the bridge clear.
I didn't come all this way to let you die. We'll split up 2 and 2. Keep one of my team here.
You sure? Who knows what you'll find down there?
Zaid, stay with Garrus. Keep him alive.
Roger that.
Thanks, Shepard. You better get going.
We're on our way.
Go down a level. The basement door is on the west side of the main room behind the stairs. I'll radio directions if you need help, but you've got to get down there quick. Good luck.
Yeah, like I said, I'm kind of torn on the, damn it. Kind of torn on the addition of, limited ammo in the sequels, because mechanically I can appreciate what they were trying to do. I do feel that some weapons are definitely too limited, though, like the sniper rifle if you're an infiltrator. Well, yeah, this is where we could, switch up our guns because we picked up the Vindicator rifle earlier.
Get to the console and close that shutter before they can get through.
I do not want my heavy gun out. I hate how the heavy gun slows you down as you pull it out, because there's not a way to like pick a specific gun to pull out, which means you're just using the scroll wheel up and down a lot. And if you just so happen to pick your heavy gun, you're just kind of screwed for 10 seconds. Okay, one of these is a complete pain. What's the other one? Well, glad I quick saved. Forgot about the dogs. Or Varen. Yeah, the other way has like a guy with a flamethrower, I forget about half the time, and you just jump right into him. Okay, so apparently I need to actually be careful with this. Not kill the dog. Baron. And like I said, I think I mentioned this before, but I think it would have been better with a bit of a hybrid system where weapons can cool down if you just leave the clip in them, or like you could reuse clips at some point where the clip itself will cool down and it's reusable. I forgot I grabbed Incinerate. Miranda, please take care of that, Varen. And this is where I'm missing not picking engineer, because having a third squad mate here would be actually pretty welcome. That's again just because I decided to leave somebody behind though. All of our skills are on cooldown. It's very nice. Oh, please. Thank you. I need to remember to use the explode reactions better, or more often. Freaking Baron, man. Okay, there we go. Okay. Should be okay. Yeah, we're good. I got it, Garrus. Hold your horses.
Taking some fire, Shepard. Time to get those damn shutters open.
Okay, now somewhere in here is the flamethrower asshole. I think he's around this corner. I die to this guy all the time. Not the arc protector. Oh, rip that guy. Yeah, that fucking guy. God damn it.
My shields are down.
Don't hang out there, Shepard. He's gonna blow up. Okay. Got him. That's one thing I always liked in Mass Effect 2. 3 did this as well, obviously, but the parts of the enemies that you can like, that react to being shot, like shooting arms and stuff off of mechs, or the pyros there shooting the tanks till they blow up.
Get back here, Shepard. They're coming in through the doors.
Rip them to shreds! Watch my back. I'll deal with Archangel.
Enemies!
Yeah, the grenade frisbees I do miss. Like, the grenades now are just regular old freaking grenades. Jeez. Okay, I need to switch to... Let's try Sniper Rip for a bit. Infiltrator for a reason, damn it. I'm coming. There's something going on with the mouse sensitivity that I am not getting along with. Like, I generally don't like super high sensitivity, and this game has been super twitchy.
I need help with this guy, Shepard.
It's being frozen, that's okay. Warp it, please. I can't wait until I get a god dang shotgun. It's gonna be very nice to have. Or at least in this level it would have been nice, just because there's so many people that, like, so many enemies that just charge right at you.
Come find me. Thanks, Shepard. They hardly got through to me. And we took out Garm and his blood pack. This day just gets better and better. He was one tough son of a bitch.
Only the Blue Suns are left. I say we take our chances and fight our way out.
I think you're right. Tarek's got the toughest group, but nothing we haven't faced before. Besides, he won't be expecting us to meet him head-on.
Heads up!
Damn it!
I fixed it, but not completely. I made sure of that.
Offloading troops. Watch your back, Shepard.
He's mine. What else to worry about?
They're rappelling down the side wall.
And again, stuff is just kind of melting.
Engaging hostiles.
I probably could have killed it there, actually, if I remember to warp them. Yeah.
We're getting you out of here, Garrus. Just hold on. Radio Joker, make sure they're ready for us.
He's not gonna make it.
Commander, we've done what we could for Garrus, but he took a bad hit. The doc's corrected with surgical procedures and some cybernetics. Best we can tell, he'll have full functionality, but...
Shepard?
Tough son of a bitch. Didn't think he'd be up yet.
Nobody would give me a mirror. How bad is it?
Hell, Garrus, you were always ugly. Slap some face paint on there and no one will even notice.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Damn it, my face is barely holding together as it is. Some women find facial scars attractive. Mind you, most of those women are Krogan. Frankly, I'm more worried about you. I've heard bad things about Cerberus these past few years.
Right now, they're a necessary evil. I need their resources to get this done.
I'm fit for duty whenever you need me, Shepard. I'll settle in and see what I can do with the forward batteries.
Mr. Calibration's getting straight to work. Okay, and for a while there, I forgot to unmute my microphone, which is kind of my sign for, hey, I'm getting kind of tired, I should probably stop. So I'm not going to do another mission, I think. I will go around talking to people, make sure there's not another conversation available.
Can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
I heard you were big in the Alliance. Figured we have something in common.
I did some things that caught attention and stirred up the Citadel. That was after the Alliance put me on leave, though. Didn't drive a Mako through a relay or take down a Reaper, but you covered that.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
Yeah, the tone she adopts whenever she talks to Jacob is so... She just immediately jumps to romance. I don't know. I don't know what direction they gave her. That gave the voice actor, obviously. But man, bad call on Jacob.
You don't seem like a results at all costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
You make no apologies for doing what you had to. I admire that.
I couldn't go back to the Alliance, not after the cover-up. They did the same to you. General public never knew you were dead or heard the real story of the Citadel. Did you know they used you on recruitment ads? You were the human ideal for like 6 months. Then they replaced you with a composite image they invented. Guess you didn't focus test right. Perfect example of humanity, and they still dumped you.
Way to boil it down, Jacob. I hope you keep a better attitude about our current mission.
Don't worry. This is exactly what I signed on for. If that's all, Commander, I'll get back to my duties. There's a lot to get ready.
It's like every single Paragon or Renegade choice is the romance is flirt with Jacob. Joker has a funny line here. Probably want to check in with Kelly.
Hey, Commander, we got Garrus back. That's great, because he was totally my favorite. With that pole up his ass.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Oh yeah, I just want to hang out here as well, just so I can cycle through all of his lines.
Running green. Man, what I wouldn't give to go planetside. Wading through muck, getting shot in the face. Yeah, that is the life. Commander, can I get a mirror up here? You know, so I could see when someone is standing behind me?
Okay. Well, Joker, I have some bad news. Edie is always staring at you. Let's see, we want to check with Kelly, see our mail. I want to flirt with Kelly.
Commander, you received a new message at your private terminal.
So that she will feed my fish.
How's our newest Turian crew member doing? His injuries looked painful.
He's a soldier. It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down.
There's something about him. I just want to hold him close and whisper, "It will be all right."
This has kind of been something I'm debating. I have no idea what this option does. I didn't remember this was here. I wonder what this is. Is this like Jealous Shepherd or something? I wonder if I want to romance Garrus. It's been a while. I kind of went into this figuring I'd just stick with Liara through all 3 games. I'll probably do a coin flip when it's time to decide. That's how I've been doing a lot of the tough decisions. Like Rex only survived because of a coin flip.
Are you attracted to other species?
Well, part of my job is predicting the motives and feelings of humans and aliens. Intimacy brings understanding. And passion is nice wherever you find it. Character matters, not race or gender. Anything else, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I think that is there anything I should know? You have some unread messages at your private terminal. That'll be all. Is burned into. There's some part of my brain that those lines are burned into. What are these? I think these are. Oh, I didn't actually mark that red. Kestrel armor. Okay. I don't even remember what the side missions are in this game. So they must be kind of unremarkable. Yeah, I really debated picking that option for yeah, I feel the same way about Garrus. But like I said, I'm not 100% sure if I want to romance him or not. Oh yeah, we got those couplings for Gabby and Kenneth too.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
Maybe that's because this isn't a Cerberus operation.
Not to you, maybe. But I report directly to the elusive man. And I'm here because he wants me to be. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
What did Cerberus do that made you so loyal?
I suppose you deserve to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
I assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the elusive man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
You've told me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
Talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father, by Cerberus.
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
Yeah, well, with Garrus, you're at least, Warden at least warns you at one point about, what was it? Oh. What was the line? Don't ingest.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we'd joined up with them sooner.
You sure you're okay working with Cerberus?
I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
I trained to become a Spectre after the Normandy was destroyed, but it didn't work out. Too much politicking at the Citadel. Nobody was willing to take risks. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch. And there was no red tape to slow me down. It was a perfect fit. People here needed someone to believe in. Someone to stand up to the local thugs.
That explains how you started. How'd you end up with a squad?
Not too different from how you formed your squad to fight Saren, actually. You prove that you get things done, and people join up. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing by the rules. I gave them hope. And now they're dead. Shows what I know.
I feel the need to point out how badass Garrus is between Mass Effect 1 and 2. He basically turns into Shepard. Like recruiting a crew and just like going on a mission and getting shit done. And holding off 3 mercenary companies by himself for days.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, CSEC agents, the usual. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time in the Special Tasks Group. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
What did your merc squad do? Didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us. We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
Doesn't sound like you made any friends with the gangs.
I got 3 separate merc bands to work together to take me down. My manager at CSEC would be impressed. It was simple. We'd hit their shipments, disrupt activities, get under their skin, make them angry. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone, crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
You sure it was a betrayal? Maybe they took Sidonis out first.
No. I put out feelers with some old contacts. He booked transport off Omega just before the attack. He also cleared out his private accounts before he left. He sold me out and ran.
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
I also thought it was weird that Garrus never replaced his armor. He just kind of has this giant hole in it for the rest of the game. But I don't know, maybe he wears it as a memento of the time he got hit by a rocket in the face. Only other thing I had to do was the couplers. Oh yeah, we got Zaid. We can talk to Zaid.
I've got green across the board. The forward tanks are buoyant and elevated.
Are you talking about the Normandy or Miranda?
I'm talking about the one that's covered and protected, not bouncing in the breeze.
I don't know. Operative Lawson's uniform is very official. It always makes me stand at attention.
You're such a dog.
You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day. We're thinking about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillian 5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on, Kenneth. The commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
You guys enjoy yourselves.
We will. Thanks again, Commander.
I forgot. I always like to wait for Tally to actually play that, because she has an extra line depending on how it goes. Okay, I didn't remember this because it doesn't do anything. I remember you can eject a monkey into space over here. It's only sometimes. Usually it's just junk. The hijack, I believe it was.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something. Oh yeah, that's a model of the Verican. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planet-side.
Yeah, like I called it a monkey, but it's a pie jack. There's a random chance that instead of a cube, you get a pie jack. Let's just see if I can do it really quick. Yeah, those things. Yeah, okay. What? Okay, yeah. Apparently, more rare than I remembered, or there's something I'm not doing. I think maybe you need to leave the block in there for a while and the pie jack will spawn. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to do. And I'm just gonna keep trying it every time I'm down there, just to go for it. If I'm not gonna spend 10 minutes, I'm not gonna spend 10 minutes trying to do it. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. Starting to feel a bit tired. Next time we're probably gonna do, well, next time we just start going ham recruiting people. I think each mission is probably 45 minutes or so. That's one of the big reasons I like Mass Effect 2 is that you kind of, once you start kick off a recruitment or loyalty mission, you kind of know what you're signing up for. Each one is, it's all pretty well paced, as opposed to Mass Effect 1 where like, what was it, Therum is like an hour and the Novaria is 3.5. Yeah. Okay, save. And now I can exit the game. Let's see here. I think I saw that a certain Mr. Hobbit was live. So we can raid him. And I will see you, yeah, that guy. See you Tuesday. Yeah, I've kind of settled into, the schedule I've kind of settled into is Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. And I will see you then.
Myself a little extra life dono in a bit. How you doing, Mr. Dave?